Welcome back, everyone. You are watching this week's edition of the FSI PGA course and event preview. Today is the preview of the Charles Schwab Challenge. Super excited for this event. It was the first event back when the stoppage resumed, the pandemic stoppage last June. So the event is back to its natural time here in May. Really excited to jump in. Just a quick shout out to Phil Mickelson. That was really cool seeing him win yesterday. The chip in from the sand, really the back and forth all day against Brooks. Loved it a ton. Super excited for him and the fact that he's exempt into a bunch of majors here for the next few years, which he probably wasn't going to qualify for. So let's jump into this week's event, the Charles Schwab Challenge, played at the Colonial Country Club in Fort Worth, Texas. We've been playing at this course for a very long time, longer than any other course on tour except for the Masters. This is a par 70, 7,200-yard course. Bent grass greens is what we'll be putting on this week. Looking at past winners, Daniel Berger in 2020, Kevin Na the year before that in 19, Justin Rose, Kevin Kisner, and Jordan Spieth back in 2016. And then just to run down last year's leaderboard, Daniel Berger at that 15 under. Colin Morikawa tied him, but could not come up big time. He bogeyed in the playoff hole to lose. Bryson DeChambeau also in third, and Kokrak, Rose, and Schauffele right behind that in fourth place. So super pumped for the event this week. Lots of things to talk about, but specifically the stats that kind of stick out to me on this course. Ball striking is absolutely critical. We do talk about it most weeks, but really approach play, thinking of guys like Colin Morikawa as the best approach player on tour. He is absolutely going to be in my player pool this week. Greens and regulation absolutely pops out. These are wide open fairways, pretty easy to hit, but the greens aren't the biggest. There's going to be quite a few misses, and really just being able to get up and down for par is going to be the way to go this week. The score should be relatively low. Birdie or better will end up in my modeling a little bit, but I'm going to be way more focused here on around the green, ball striking, and then greens and regulation. The par fours stick out quite a bit as well. There are only 2 par fives this week. And for par fours, there is a whole bunch between 400 and 450, as well as between 350 and 400. That's 10 of the holes this week are in those 2 ranges. And then course history, there are a bunch of guys who've played this course a whole bunch of times. So course history really does pop out to me more than on your average week. I'm looking at guys like Jordan Spieth, Kevin Na, Justin Rose, and Colin Morikawa, just to name a few that I really like this week based on that tournament and course history here. That's really all I'm going to focus on as I start my modeling. We will talk in our Discord chat about everything else going on this week. There is quite a bit of weather, ugly, windy weather, it appears, although the course could be very soft with some rain early in the week. So we'll keep looking at that as we go along. You can follow all of our videos on youtube.com/fantasysportsinsight or at our website, fsidfs.com. You can find me on Twitter at JohnCool19. Please check us out at FSI_DFS. And thanks for watching.